Peace of Mind 2. Okay. Now, if the expectations were high for Imagination 2, they were definitely high. They were a lot higher for Peace of Mind 2 because Peace of Mind 1 was lyrically one of the best on Devil's Advocate, and at the time was lyrically one of the best I'd ever written, you know? So, obviously I wanted to paint the picture. I wanted to do better this time because Peace of Mind on the final verse actually switches to me speaking in first person. With this, I wanted to speak completely in the third person until right at the end. So, of course, straight away I wanted to paint the picture of me on the school bus going through events of the day in his mind and watching people go off the bus, wishing he was like them, etc., etc. And then, of course, only thing that's on my mind is going straight to bed. Like in the lines, only thing that's on his mind is going straight to bed. Only thing he wants to do is close his eyes, drown in his imagination, and meet the girl in his dreams. Getting off the bus, making his way across to his house. Thinking if a car was coming fast, he wouldn't jump out the way. I always said back in those days, if a car was coming really, really fast, and I had the choice of either jumping or letting it run me down, I would let it run me down. Hoping for a better day, of course. As he makes his way into his home, feeling the furthest from it, quiet greetings to his mother and makes his way upstairs. A lot of people didn't know what I meant when I said as he makes his way into his home, feeling the furthest from it. I didn't feel at home, you know? And that's nothing to do with people in the house. Well, it was when my stepdad was around, but we don't need to get into that. But I just felt like I wasn't really accepted anywhere. I didn't really know what to do. I only felt safe in my bedroom, of course. So it was horrible. So I walked in the bathroom. The light in the bathroom is dim, and this boy is feeling so grim, hoping the Reaper comes for the soul that lays within. That's tying in with, Grim, Reaper. Don't need to explain it. Hoping the Reaper comes for the soul that lays within his broken heart, torn to shreds and ravaged by betrayal from the people he loved. Open the window, looking above, knowing that he'll be there soon, and he wonders if he'll go to hell. Then he decides that it couldn't be any worse than being alive and well. Not well in the mind, though. Feeling like somebody cast a spell, as the series of bad events have finally come to a head, as this boy decides that he would rather end up dead. So yeah, obviously, then the boy didn't want to live anymore. I didn't want to live anymore. Rather end up dead than keep on living, as he rummages through his pocket and grabs a kitchen knife, holding it in the palm of his hands, not really intent on ending his life. I wasn't intent on doing it at this specific moment in time that I'm writing about. As he points it to his wrist instead and carves a slit into his skin, he can't help but grieve and imagine just what could have been. I cut myself, obviously. As you can tell. If you didn't know that, then whatever. As the blood drips off his arms and drops onto the floor, I feel myself looking through this boy's eyes as if we were one and the same. But surely not, as I stare down at this wound. And then we go into the a cappella part, which was pretty darn dope, but it wasn't meant to happen. The beat simply ran out. I'd written too many words for the beat. So, of course, yeah, looking through this boy's eyes, I'm now looking through my eyes at this point. First it was third person, now it's first person. As I stare down at this wound, I suddenly make my way to the nearest mirror. It's fogged up. I wipe it away so I can see clearer, condensation, especially when you're in the bath or a shower, the windows and mirrors, anything made of glass gets fogged up. I look into the glass, what do I see? I recognize the boy, I'm like, no, it couldn't be. The 15-year-old with the knife in his hand was me. I feel like that song is one of the best songs I've ever made, And the fact that there is debate in this mixtape about what truly is the best track, it really says something, because this track is lyrically one of the best I've ever written, and there's more tracks exactly like it.